Alrighty, knife fans, this is the Love Them Knives channel, and we have a knife review on the Ganzos. I got this one out of the box already. They're a flipper, right? And what's the model? Well, it's the G7492. We have a green one, we have a black one. I took the green one out for time-saving sake because there's no point in unboxing both of them on camera. It just takes time. And here we go. This is kind of how they come, wrapped in this lovely pouch. And these pouches are really an upgrade from what they used to do. You get paperwork in here. It's of no great significance other than it's got warranty information. That could be helpful. And there's the black model, right? All right, so let's take a look. Let's get this black one out of the way and the box. And let's just look at these two knives. These are lovely knives. They have a stone wash blade, which is really nice. It's kind of maybe a modified sheep's foot type grind. You've got jimping, you've got blued hardware, you've got ambidextrous thumb studs, right? You've got skeletonized liners in here, all right? And it's a frame lock or a bolster lock. Okay, so this, I guess, this G10 acts as an over travel stop. You can see the lockup on here is probably about 40%. Little lighter there. Probably only about 18% there. Strange, huh? But it is what it is. So, these are on bearings, right? And let me see if we can kind of take a look-see in there. Yeah, there they are. There's those bearings. You know, these just came out of the box. I didn't put any lube on them. I haven't, adjusted the pivots, which sometimes get tightened down a little too much and kind of interfere with how free this thing will flip. This bolster lock is interesting. Some people like it, some people don't. It's not a big deal. You look at this, it's not as easy as a lot of frame locks are as far as pushing the liner out of the way, because this scale kind of acts as kind of a real early over travel stop. So it doesn't let you overextend it, that's for sure. And so you kind of got to get your thumb really in there, really close to where that little tab is, which doesn't, you kind of got to get it going and get your thumb out of the way. Or at least I do. And these aren't the necessarily just fly out of the handle type. You got to be fairly intentional, because you can fail on the flip. They don't hold a lot of energy in the detent to where they just, but they will come out if you just focus on flipping the knife. See, fail. So, and these are brand new out of the box. They're a little tight. As you flip them, they get looser. They get looser, and I like them. Interesting design, right? Different than the 7522, which is also a flipper. It's a different blade style. All right, see my video on the 7522s, and you'll be able to see the difference. But this is total stonewash here. Gives a stonewash appearance even on the bolsters, right? What's interesting is pocket clip, right? Here you go. And it's tip up right hand. You can change it to tip down right hand. No left hand options here. Lanyard hole, tubed by the back spacer. Back spacer, it's got some little bit of traction on it. Here and here, right? Don't know how meaningful that is. To me, not much. Here, this cross hatching here, yeah, that's grippy. It's got a good texture on it, right? Yeah. So let's take a quick look, right? Let's get our dimensions here. Looks like 3.5 inches, or at least that's probably what you would call it. because it's right on there, pretty close, and 8 inches overall. And about 11.5 millimeters thickness, which is under 1/2 inch. It's 0.45 of an inch, right? Let's see what the blade thickness is of the stock. Yeah, 3.3 millimeters, which is 0.132 inches, right? Nice. Stock's decent. It's not 4 millimeters, but I think that would be a waste of doing that. The jimping is good. It's helpful on here, right? It's not painful jimping. It's not overly sharp. Of course, 440C, right? You got the model number there, Firebird series here, right? Ganzo, and they're marking here, right? No real choil to speak of here. Not a usable one. All right. Nice guard with the flipper tab. Comfortable in the hand. And these pocket clips that Ganzo has, they're nice. They're springy, you know, so they're not so tight that they grab the pocket too much. And this one is a fairly deep carry clip, right? Yeah. You know, if you look at some of the standard models, it's more like this, right? So it's not a deep carry clip. These are more of a deep carry clip. Not completely out, you know, like some will be mounted out here to where you go real, but pretty much. You know, and the bolster lock, frame lock, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, you can use that. I mean, some people, ooh, there's a fail. Yeah, these are still pretty tight. And I don't know, when you get yours, if you get one, you may want to drop a little lube in there. Also, you may want to change the pivot settings. Just make sure that you don't have any blade play. And this has none, okay? This has no lock rock at all. But maybe skosh tight, and maybe needs just a little bit of wrist help initially until it gets broken in. And you see how, yeah, sometimes I assist it with my wrist a little bit, sometimes not. So, in any case, if you like these bolster lock, these frame lock types, you know, these are interesting, and they come in different colors. Hold on. Well, we got black, we got green. I don't think there's a carbon fiber one, but they come in orange as well, as you can see there. Hold on. For you guys that are interested in the metrics, here you go. 12 centimeters folded, 20.7 total length, right? Blade, 8.7, and 3 centimeters thick. They're actually a little thicker than that, right? What's the weight on these? Well, let's have a look, shall we? Let's put in Mr. Scale. And we got, you can't decide, 5.1 ounces, which is not terribly heavy, 143 grams. So I would assume that this other one weighed 143 grams as well. God only knows. Okay, whatever. No, 146. Okay, 3 grams heavier. Still shows 5.1 for the weight. So they're just a skosh over 5 ounces, which is fine. They're right in the very EDC-able. And, you know, 3.5-inch blade, stone wash, won't show the wear or the scratches quite as badly. Nice. I like the blued hardware. I like this cross hatching here. It's good for grip. You can feel it with your hands. No hot spots with the clip. You can go tip up, tip down, right hand only, but no left hand here, which is a little unfortunate. A lot of the Ganzo models go right and left hand tip up only. You Got a lanyard hole though, at least. Yes. Pretty usable blade grind, wouldn't you think? Symmetrical, pretty good. Pretty well done. Yeah, I mean, you can do slicing. You can do a lot of different types of cutting chores with this knife. And speaking of cutting, will it cut anything? Well, yeah, it will. Very sharp. Or at least a good usable edge out of the box. So one of my viewers says, keep it to 10 minutes. We're at 10 and a half. I hope you're happy. Oh, and they said, don't be so goofy. What are you, on drugs or something? if cholesterol, if statin drugs count, yes. If caffeine, yes. And it's good too. Thank you very much, guys. This is probably a temporary end to my Ganzo series for right now. Stay tuned. There's going to be more excitement coming up. I got some stuff coming in that will blow your mind. Yes, it will. And it's going to be a lot of fun. I just love it. Every day's Christmas at the LTK household. It just is. And you know, well, of course we all know, we love them knives, don't we? Yes, we do.